Now, the economy in Pakistan, it's on the verge of a collapse. Every day, the Shehbaz Sharif government, it comes up with new rescue measures. Apart from power outages and fuel price hikes, the nation's fate has now been tied to its tea consumption. One less cup of tea a day. That is what has been suggested to keep the country's economy afloat. Now, the suggestion has come from Pakistan's Federal Minister for Planning and Development, who has urged the people in Pakistan to reduce the amount of tea they drink. He believes that sipping fewer cups a day would cut Pakistan's high import bills.
मैं ये भी कौम से अपील करूंगा कि हम चाय की एक-एक प्याली, दो-दो प्यालियां कम कर दें, क्योंकि जो चाय हम इंपोर्ट करते हैं, वो भी हम उधार लेकर इंपोर्ट करते हैं.
The statement is no less than a shocker for Pakistanis as their love for tea is growing each day. The request to reduce tea drinking, it's gone viral on social media. There are doubts whether cutting out the beverage can really solve the country's serious financial problems. Pakistan's the world's largest importer of tea. Tea is among the top five food items that Pakistan imports. It bought tea worth more than $600 million last year. According to data of Pakistan Bureau of Statistics, the tea imports during July 2021 to February 2022, that was at $423 million, against the $379 million tea import during July 2020 to February 2021. The tea imports during March 2022 recorded at $63 million against the imports of $55 million in February 2021. Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves, they've dropped from around $16 billion in February to less than $10 billion in the first week of June. It is barely enough to cover the cost of 2 months of all its imports. To protect funds, officials, they restricted the import of dozens of non-essential luxury items just last month. The Pakistani rupee has continued to slide against the US dollar. The local currency depreciated by 1 rupee and was trading at 206.25. Pakistan is facing a deepening energy crisis. For a country on the brink of bankruptcy, International Monetary Fund bailout is the last hope. And to remove hurdles in reviving the IMF program, there could be more hikes in the prices of fuel, as IMF has insisted on abolishing the subsidies on petroleum products. In the wake of continuous rise in fuel and dollar prices, Pakistan's domestic airlines have also increased their ticket prices by 25%. And in another bid to conserve fuel and electricity, Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has decided to now allow public sector employees to work from home on Fridays. And for more on this, our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Mallick has sent us this report from Islamabad. Listen in.
Now, this particular request has been met with a lot of critique on the government, with netizens and, in fact, people from the media also criticizing the government, saying that the government should be capable enough of handling the import bill or handling such situations, because if tomorrow, netizens have been saying that if tomorrow the government can also ask them to consume, to breathe less in order to consume lesser oxygen. That is the amount of critique that this statement has been met with. On average, Pakistan's per capita consumption of tea is about 1 kilogram, and by and large, with the increase in import bill for a whooping 83 billion, Pakistan is currently battling an economic crisis. That is the reason the minister has come out with this statement, asking them to slash the consumption of tea, of course, which has been met with a lot of critique. Anas Mallick in Islamabad, Pakistan for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.